You know, like in a school, the bully. So that's the bully. The bully inside is very weak. Very weak. He's bullying, but inside is very insecure and very weak.
I think you're a control freak.
It's interesting.
And when you can't control the person that you're fighting, you don't like it. You're insecure and you don't like the way I'm carrying on because I'm very unpredictable and you don't know what's going to happen.
You know what? You don't know even yourself. I know it. You don't know even yourself.
So how can you prepare for that?
So I'm telling you.
You can't prepare.
You know what's interesting? There's always a plan. A plan. A, B, C, D, E, whatever.
Doesn't matter.
You have ish plan. But
you can
even
have
don't
A,
know
B,
yourself
C, D,
when you're
E's,
gonna
but you got to have the
decide
ability
which
to back
plan
it up.
you're gonna pick.
Listen, I can change the game plan at any time. I don't know if I'm going to come in southpaw or orthodox.
Are you considering yourself as the greatest full time?
Listen, we'll find out, won't we? Because when I flatten you, they're going to put me right up there, aren't they?
Are you considering? No, you're very high opinion about yourself.
Yes. I believe I can beat any man on the planet, never mind you.
Wladimir, you say...
I think Tyson, that's what we have an issue here, psychological. He really believes he can stop a train, a moving train, with his head.
I don't. And I don't need
I
don't need to believe I can stop a train. The only thing I need to believe is I can stop you. I'm a natural talent. A natural idiot sometimes.
Would you beat his brother? Would you beat his brother?
Beat both of them. Both of them.
At the same night.
Give me a couple of weeks. I'll prepare for both of you guys. No problem. And I'm sure once I've flattened you, I think your brother might come out of retirement and want to fight me as well. So, who knows where this journey takes me? But the first stop is Dusseldorf, and Wladimir Klitchko is going to sleep. He can be the champion. He can be the one who people want to be, one that people look up to, the role model. The guy's a good-looking guy, clean-shaven, a nice hairdo, snappy suit. Total opposite the Richter scale is this. Hairy face, ugly, bald head. Happening. But the difference is, he's been made to look like that. Everything he does is manufactured. Everything I do is natural, off the cuff. Nobody tells me what to do. Nobody sticks a key in my back and turns it. I do myself. I wake up in the morning and I do what I want to do, myself, because I'm my own man. And when it comes to one that night, I think their world will change because they'll have the most charismatic, the most colourful, the most controversial champion since Muhammad Ali. And that's what the world's been waiting for. And if I ain't the man to fill them boots, they'll be waiting a hell of a long time more, because all I see is robots, people being turned and told what to say. So the world needs me to change the landscape of the division, not a yes man for nobody.
Wladimir, that's a big statement he's making.
I'm so worried. I need to get back to the gym.
Just answer me this one question before you leave. What will you say if I do beat you by knockout?
There is no if.
Will you say it was a fluke
or anyhow?
What would you say then?
Just I want to tell you, don't miss the press conference.
Would you say good luck? Would you say well done? Or would you be bitter about it?
After the fight, don't miss the press conference.
I'll tell you one thing. I want you to turn up to the press conference and say all this after I've beaten you. Okay?
I'm telling you, you better don't miss the press conference.
Oh, I don't. I never miss press conferences.
Okay, very good. Don't miss the press conference.
No chance. Listen, no excuses.
Good. And
fully
then,
prepared.
Yes,
just expect a wild animal. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
Tyson.
All right. Looking forward to it.
And I hope for your sake.
Which kind of animal are you?
Anyone you want. A tiger, a bear, a chicken, a mouse.
Tyson,
whatever you like.
This will be the biggest fight week in your life in Germany.
Yeah.
I see no fear. I see no angst. I see everything calculated here. Even the antics at the press conference. Are they over now, or or is there something more to come fight week?
We don't know. There's much more to come from me. I've got a lot of stuff up my sleeve. Not that you can see cameras, but I have. Wladimir, don't know what he's in for. I can just say that. He really doesn't know.
Okay.
Just like I ain't going to go on your fights in the past, doesn't mean anything, it's history, past. Don't go on my fights, expect something new.
Okay.
That's a promise.
You got it.
Fight night comes, you're walking in, 55,000 people there. all focused on you. It's the biggest night of your life.
Yeah.
You hear him cheering you, you hear him booing you, you hear whatever you're hearing. What are you going to think? What's going through your mind at that time?
I think Vladimir thinks what will be going through my mind is my heart will be beating, I'll be nervous, I'll be looking at the crowd.
Tell us what's going
Big
through.
occasion. Wow.
But what will it be?
It'll be nothing. I don't even see the crowd. I don't even see anything. Tunnel vision, done knocking him out, that's it. I like looking through a looking glass at the future. And I see Vladimir on his back looking up at me. I ain't a fool. I ain't going over there to jib-jab around and make it last a bit. If I can get him out of there in round one, I will. And it's only a man standing in between me and the rest of my future. He's standing in front of my salvation, everything. Do I let it slip or do I take it with both hands? No, I believe you've got immense power in right hand and left hook. But the key factor here for me is your age. And it's my ability and my opportunity
You can't judge my age.
to make your
You're
age
not there
catch up
yet.
with you.
You have
No
no clue
matter
what you're
how
talking about.
hard you train, how good you feel, you
You
can't
have
you
no
can't
clue
compete
what
with
you're
young
talking about.
athletes. And
You have
definitely
a
not.
lot no clue. That's what I'm saying.
I will make you feel
you
your
will
age
get,
after
you will
5
get better
rounds.
with time, with
The
age.
legs will start going
Hey,
first.
boys, you know what? I'm surprised this is very different from the press conference. Why is it so cool, calculated and calm from both fights from you, Vladimir?
I'm not acting differently. Tyson acts differently. He's bipolar.
You
He
bipolar,
acts-
or was
he
that all
acts
an act in the press
differently all the
conference?
time. I'm always the same.
I may be a little bit bipolar, you know, who knows? But he knows I'm serious. He knows what I'm talking about sense. And just remember, the age factor is the key to victory. That even rhymes.
Yeah.
The age factor is the key to victory.
Do you know actually that there are some 55-year-olds, very young, inside and outside, with their mind and their body, and there are some 25-year-olds. They're old, with a big belly. They walk like old men. They have like old mentality. So age, in reality, is just really a number. It's a saying, but I really truly believe in it.
Yeah.
But that's your judgment.
Age is just a number.
That's your judgment.
The mind, if the
And,
mind is strong,
You know,
you
this old
think
man
that you can do it.
that
But
sits
the mind-
across of you
there's
as
a,
you
there's a
hold
saying
me,
that old people say, the mind is willing,
you're gonna
but the
learn
body
the
is
lesson.
not.
You're going to learn the lesson.
You're going to learn a lesson. You're going to learn what a young man does to an old man. And I don't have to be the greatest fighter on earth
Boys?
to beat an old
You
man.
don't understand what you're talking
Boys,
about.
I
but
do understand.
That's your right.
At 40 years old nearly,
Boys, I'm the
Yes.
oldest one here.
Yes, you're right.
decline.
So let's say this one.
You answer the question
David
then.
Hay,
You're
never shook
old.
your hand.
You have grey hair. You're
Don't
old.
stop picking them up, no hair.
Hey, Johnny,
David
Oh,
Hay
no,
never shook
Johnny.
your hand. Will Tyson Fury.
just before we go,
I
right?
would say so.
You used to
Let's
be a
see.
fighter, a champion, didn't you? Yeah? Could you do at 40, right, what you could do at 25? Answer truthfully.
I can still do it now.
No. Definitely
Hey.
not.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Definitely
he's,
not.
He's like, you know, in
Answer
La La-
truthfully,
La La-
Johnny.
La La
It's
Land.
been a pleasure.
Answer the question.
Now let
wish
me
you good
see.
luck.
Will you shake the hand?
Yeah, I'll shake his hand because I'm not an idiot, you know. David A is what he is. He's a circus clown. He's a fool. You know, the man's an idiot. I ain't no fool. I know what I'm talking about in boxing. And I definitely know what I'm talking about when it comes to young and old. You ain't old like grandpa age, but the mind is willing, but the body won't follow. Remember that. The mind is willing, the body won't follow. No matter how good you feel in training, training ain't fighting.
What is he talking about?
Training ain't fighting. And when you're pushed, legs go, gas go, 5 rounds, holding on. Out of there, 6, 7.
Boys,
Night-night.
boys, the gloves are off.
Night, night.
I'll see you in Dusseldorf.
Good job.
Boom!